Hey everyone, this is Pat Mesiti. We're obviously having some problems with our internet. This is take 3. I want to speak to you on arguably what I believe is the most important message I've done in the last couple of years. I want to speak to you about voices. Now, please don't switch off because this is not one of those radical rants about politicians and everything. This is arguably the most important talk I'm going to be sharing with you. There are voices. Voices inside your head, voices on the TV, voices on the online world, voices that are continually attacking you emotionally, spiritually, mentally. Voices. Voices are so important. Listen to me very carefully, what I'm about to tell you. Adam and Eve were doing very well until a third voice came into the garden and destroyed their relationship. Number 1 with God, number 2 with themselves. In any relationships, even in your life, you will find there will be a third voice that gets in your kid's head. There's been a third voice in the last 2 years that has divided families. A third voice that came through media, television, politicians. A third voice that divided families, divided a nation, left people without jobs, left people fighting. I never ever realized that a medical procedure or let alone a disease could divide a family. But let me tell you what I know. An evil despot arose called Adolf Hitler in the Second World War. But a voice arose by the name of Winston Churchill, and he sent the English language to war and defeated complete evil. A voice came from John F. Kennedy. A voice came and turned around Khrushchev. We need voices. Listen to me very carefully. Your life, my life, will rise to the level of the voices we choose to believe, or it will descend to the level of the voices we choose to believe. Just like the people that destroyed all those beautiful Jewish people in the Second World War. The voice of silence, which absolutely irritate me. The wokeness of a mega church in Sydney. Mega church. And boy, oh boy, I want to really let loose on them. I'm not naming, and please don't put names up here, but by golly, I've had a damn gut full of them. They're up there putting a memorial to George Floyd. They don't even know who George Floyd is. They don't realize what George Floyd did. And what happened to George Floyd was wrong, evil, corrupt. But where is this voice when you've got 50 Nigerian Christians slaughtered, hundreds of Christians slaughtered? Their voice is silent. Shame on them. Disgusting. Shame. Woke. They are drunk on wokeatopia. That's what they are. No wonder they're becoming a decapitated corporation. They're not a church. It's a decapitated corporation. But let me go on. Because I want to speak to you guys today. Voices. You see, voices can either put fear or faith. It's the voice of David that said, hey, I'm going to kill this Goliath. Voices. Now, there are voices that come into your life for a reason. I hope I'm one of those. There are voices that come for a season. In other words, they come and they go. For example, the Churchills. There are voices that want to seem to deceive you. Right now, everyone from the royals to everyone else is jumping on this climate change nonsense. That'll be our next one that will steal us of our freedoms. Choices. I believe that we cannot afford to be silent. Listen to me. You cannot afford to be silent. This is not the time for silence. Voices matter. Voices can bring intimacy. Do you realize it's the sound of a voice that can bring intimacy into your life? It's that voice right now in our nation and the nations of the world. Listen to the voices every day. The cash rate's going up. Inflation's going up. Interest rates are growing up. Yeah, they're growing up, all right. They're going up. Highest cash rate in 22 years. All of these voices are there to instill fear, terror, evil, and distraction from you. But here's what you can do. You need to become a voice. I'm talking to everybody. Please make this video go viral. Please I'm begging you right now. Listen to me. This is not the time to stay silent. This is not the time because an election changed. This is not the time. How in the world a nation can win, or a political group can win an election on 32% of the vote? And by the way, freedom fighters, let me encourage you. We had 15% of the vote. We took that away from the majors. You wait till next time. And by the way, winners can wait, I can assure you, because now is not the time. Listen to me. Now is our preparation time. Now is not our time where we're hiding in the trenches or where we're living in fear. No, now is preparation. Between seed and harvest, there is time. This is our time of preparation. And I really believe for many of you, you've got a voice. Listen to me very carefully. You all know I have my businesses and events that I do. But this one coming up next Wednesday, I need you to hear this and not switch off at this point. The gentleman I have speaking is literally, I believe, one of the voices of the last 2 years. This young guy, let me tell you his story. His story is so powerful, you've got to hear it to really get it. This boy was sent home from kindergarten because of his shyness, introvertness, and as they perceived him, to be something wrong with him. Yet my friend Ethan Donati, during COVID, generated literally millions of dollars by doing what? He became a voice. This shy, introverted young man from Melbourne became a voice. And it's changed his life and changed the lives of thousands of people. Actually, it's changed my life, changed so many of my clients' lives. And he's going to show you next Wednesday how you can be a voice. Come on, you've all got gifts, talents, abilities. Doctors, nurses, plumbers, technicians, engineers, housewives, mums, dads, grandparents. You've got a voice. You've got something to offer. Stop putting your light under a bushel. Stop hiding. And I know you guys aren't hiding, but don't hide your light. Don't hide your gift. Don't hide your talent. Don't hide your hobby. Next Wednesday, Ethan's going to show you how you can become a voice. Believe you me, his story is amazing. His skills are unparalleled in this country. Matter of fact, Seth Godin, so many others from overseas use this young man's skills to grow their lives, to grow their businesses and increase their voice and their reach. Please don't sit there and say, oh, it's not for me. I'm not a speaker. I'm not a trainer. I'm not a coach. That's what Gideon said too. That's what Gideon said. You never know. For such a time as this, former Prime Minister said that he was raised for such a time as then. I'm not so sure about that. But I do know that some of you, if not a lot of you, were raised for such a time as now. Now, in the description, there is a link. I'll also post a link for you in the chat. It's free. It's going to have for 2 hours. Ethan is just so powerful in what he shares. He is a national sensation, and it's taken me nearly 3 years to get him on our platform. Click on that link, register, and remember, your life will rise to the level of the voices you choose to believe. Can you share this? Listen, I need your help on Instagram. I'll make sure we get a link on here, or you go to Instagram at Pat Mesiti or Pat Mesiti at Instagram. Otherwise, you can't find me. Get people on board. We're still shadow banned over there, but I thank you for all your support. God bless you, everyone. Please share this. Please, if every one of you right now starts sharing this message, it's going to go absolutely crazy. Can you share it? Share it everywhere. I'll tolerate the trolls and everything else, but you get out there and share. Remember, you're a voice. This is your time. This is your moment. This is your season. Listen, and if you've got children, or grandchildren where they want to be a voice, or maybe they want to be a coach or a speaker or a teacher or a Bible teacher or a personal development teacher, any area, financial teacher, this is your time. Listen, the world is going online, and we want to keep you online and on track, and we're going to take our nations and our freedom back. God bless you. Join, click on that link.